Hey, this is Susan with Voices for Learning, where we help you grow as a voice actor. In this video, I am going to tell you all about what to put into your message in an ACX audition. If you don't really have any experience or any audiobooks under your belt, what do you do to really stand out in your audition? So here we go. All right, so I was in your position. If you're watching this video because you have no experience and you're like, what the heck do I put in my message to really stand out to these authors? I really want to win this audition, but what do I do? I don't have any books. I don't have any, experience. What do I do? Okay, so I was in that position at one point, and here's what I recommend you do. So number one, when you audition for ACX, you do want to fill in this message portion of the audition. It says in parentheses that it's optional, but guess what, guys? It's not optional. Anytime you see optional, it's not. That's just like the rule of life. It's not optional. You put a message in. It's like the college essay. It's not optional. You do it. So for me, I usually put in for my message my name. I have over 100 audiobook narrations. I specialize in romance. Here's my phone number, here's my email, here's my website, blah, 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 blah. And I have these little cute emojis. And here is where you can go listen to my audiobooks that are on Audible. But the question is, of course, like, well, what if you don't have any of that experience? What do you do? So what I'm going to do is show you what to put in. And as a bonus, I'm going to show you how to put in these cute little emojis because they are really eye-catching. I curate audiobook auditions myself, and I like emojis. Maybe I'm just super immature, but they catch my eye, I think if you use them appropriately, they're eye-catching, and I would say use them. Just make sure they're appropriate. So, first of all, let me show you how to do the emojis, and then I'll show you what to write. So where I go to capture my emojis is Facebook. So just go into Facebook, pretend like you are posting something on Facebook, and you'll see this little happy face emoji. Just click on that. And you can see, like, these are the ones that I recently used. You can click on any of them. Where I found the World Wide Web one was, I think, under this little A, the @ symbol. So let's just go there directly. Come on now. Come on. All right, let's go to the light bulb. Come on now. Why are you being so slow? There we go. Okay, so here's some emojis. Aha! Here is a telephone emoji. I'm going to click on that. Pops up. Here's another telephone emoji. Let's see. Some other emojis that we could use because we need one for like a web address and an email. So let's scroll down and see if we can find the web address. There it is. There is a website or an email address. There's an email. Either that, the envelope with the @ symbol, or just the envelope by itself. It's kind of cool. And then I think if you scroll down just a little bit more, there's the World Wide Web symbol, which is what I used for my website address. There it is. There we go. And you know what? I bet if you go in here, you'll find some other relevant emojis that I didn't even think of. But in any event, I'm going to go ahead and use these. So all you do is you just select them. Come on now, Facebook. Just make sure you select them. Copy them. I just do Control-C. And then I go into my ACX message template, my ACX audition template. Okay, so here that is. Do keep a Word document, Pages document, whatever, that has this ready to go so that you can just quickly copy it, paste it in your audition, and boom, there it is. So we've got the emojis, and here I've actually already pasted them in right here. Here, I'll paste them in again just to show you that it does work. But what if you don't have any experience? Okay, here's what I recommend you do. Let me move this up. I recommend you type something like this. in your message. Thanks so much for listening. Right down here. Please feel free to contact me directly. And then you put your little, email emoji in and your email address, your little telephone emoji, and your telephone number, and your World Wide Web emoji with your website address. Wait, what? You don't have a website? Okay, well, honey, it's time to get one. Wix has them for free. When I first started out, I had a free website. It was horrific, but it was a place that authors could go and listen to my samples. And at the end of the day, they really didn't care. I think they just wanted to make sure that I was putting in the effort. We all have to start somewhere, and you can start with a free website. It is totally 100% acceptable. I've said this before, when I curate audiobook auditions, if the narrator that I like does not have a website, I knock them out of the running. Why? Because, honey, you got to put in the effort. There is a ton of audiobook narrators out there. And I have hired people who are brand new, who have very little experience. In fact, I just hired a guy, and it was his first per finished hour audiobook, and he did a fabulous job. I mean, just excellent job, And when I looked at him, no, he didn't have a whole lot of audiobooks under his belt, but he had a website, and it was fine. I could tell it was kind of low budget, but I didn't care. I appreciated him putting the effort in. And he rewarded me, and he rewarded the author, by producing an excellent audiobook, putting out a really good product. It was an exchange of goods and services for money. And if you expect to get paid in the audiobook narration world, you have to put forth the effort. And doing these little things like having a message, which is not really optional, having a website, which is not really optional, will allow you to make money in this industry. Now, let me go ahead and just select all this, pretend like I am doing an audition. I'll go into ACX, and I'll just replace all this with my, let's say, like, I have no experience. This is my no experience message, which is just, thanks so much for listening. Hey, I'm just thanking you. Thank you for listening. Please feel free to contact me directly. Boom, email address, boom, phone number, boom, website. That's all you need. That's all you need. If you have no experience, then just don't even bring it up. Don't worry about it. The person who's hiring you is going to figure out that you don't have any experience. Here's another tip. Do a really awesome audition. Do the best audition that you possibly can. Make sure that there's no crappy background noise. Make sure that you've read everything correctly. You will win auditions with no experience. I promise you. I did it, and if I can do it, you can do it too. I promise. I believe in you. You're doing great. If you're watching this to the end, great job. And if this video was of value to you, give me a thumbs up. And you can also leave in the comments maybe what you put in your message when you do an ACX audition. That would be awesome, and I think it would be so helpful for other people who are watching this video, and they want to know what other people are doing and what works. So thank you so much. ACX Wednesday. Keep going. I will see you next time. Bye.